Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members. Chaos Wolf here, and welcome back to Sci-Fi Gaming. And this is episode 5 of Refuel with Wulff, the series where we go and just have a chat about random stuff, about things that's happened to me, what I'm planning to do, and just what's been happening in the world of gaming. Well, first of all, I think we should really go and address the big elephant in the room, and that was the sudden flop of No Man's Sky, really. I mean, originally I was not even planning to go and start making a series on this game. But what happened was so many people were so hyped about this and asking me if I was going to be making a series on it, a Let's Play. So, you know what, this is going to be too good to kind of let pass. So what I went and did is, obviously I went and bought the game, played it. I managed to get through about 8 or 9 episodes, I think it was, before the shine finally wore off the game. Really, it took that long to realise that there was very little content to go and do. I mean, I was enjoying going and finding the new things. I was sucked in by the soundtrack and the amazing art choice. Now, the art choice and graphics are not the same thing. They're two completely separate things. The graphics were kind of ass, but the art style more than made up for it in my eyes. So that was really cool, really awesome. And I was enjoying finding different planets and just finding the different species. And then after a while, it kind of slowly dawned on me, slower than most people, I imagine, that a lot of the animals were just kind of minor variations on all the others. So yeah, I don't want to go and bash on it too much because I know people do enjoy the game. I do still think it's a good game, and I'm probably going to go back to it after a few patches and see how it's going. But until then, I've pretty much just gone and knocked the series on the head. Well, at time of recording, there is actually a vote going on about what game I'll actually go and replace my No Man's Sky series with, and it's coming in very close at the moment. The voting is between the Solace Project and Doom. Now, obviously, these are both first-person shooter games, but that's about as close as the similarities are ever going to get. Doom is obviously a remake of the original Doom, but made up to date with the current graphics and mechanics and everything. So it's a very a very fast-paced game, and I'm really looking forward to playing it. I haven't actually played it yet because I wanted all my first experiences to be on camera. I was always planning to do a Doom series, but I was also planning to do a Solace Project series. Now, the Solace Project is a very, very different game. What it is it's obviously a first-person shooter, but that's where the similarities end, as I said. The game is actually a story-driven survival game. Some people have said that it's kind of a slightly more railed survival game, but it's basically a survival game. You've got to survive, but there is a story going on at the moment. It's not in the background, it's actually a forefront story, so you can actively go and follow the storyline. And I'm really looking forward to doing that. I basically want to do both of these games, but I'm letting people vote for which one they want to see now. So later on I may bring the other one in, but right now it's literally neck and neck. It's 48% for the Solace Project and 52% for Doom. Now, the way some people were talking about Doom, I'd imagine it was going to be a landslide victory. But it's not. It's so close. It's ridiculous. I mean, at the moment, at time of recording, there are 44 votes been cast, and there's 5 days left on the vote. So if you're watching this the day it comes out, you've probably still got time to go and vote. So I'll link the tweet in the video description so you can go and cast your own vote on it. So that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to starting off this new series. And like I said, I just really liking the fact that I'm involving you guys in which one you want to see coming to the channel first. So yeah, there's that. I mean, I'm really looking forward to playing Doom. Some people have been wondering whether or not I'm going to be able to maintain my calm demeanour whilst playing Doom, and somehow I don't think that's possible. The Solace Project, it's a more methodical game. It's a slower paced game. Something that I'm a bit more used to. And I've not played a lot of first-person shooters recently. I mean, I tried Overwatch recently, and I do still enjoy the game. I'm just not very good at it because I don't deal well with competitive games. I mean, I am a very competitive person and I get angry with things when I'm not performing very well. Whether that be failure to myself or failure due to the team or whatever. It's just, I find it frustrating. And that's mainly because it's a team-based, competitive game. The keyword there being competitive. I'm not the best. I don't deal the best with it. And it's one of the reasons why I stopped playing games like World of Tanks and so on, just because it's just that. That's all it is just competitiveness and doing the same things over and over again. And it just doesn't do well for me. I just get cranky and irritable, and it's just not good. So that's why I've not been I've basically stopped doing the Overwatch videos as well. I mean, I love playing Overwatch. I love the game, but I'm just not making videos of it anymore. I mean, I'd love to, but the problem is I'm not that good at it either. You need Twitch reactions, and that's really not what I have. I am not that kind of player. I'm more slow and methodical, as many people will attest from watching my videos. I mean, I play Planet Base. I play Elite Dangerous. I mean, you don't need Twitch stuff in Elite Dangerous because everything is drawn out a little bit because you're flying around in 0G, or as close to 0G as you can get. Microgravity is most of it. But, yeah. What am I thinking about doing in the future? Obviously, the Doom. I am thinking of starting up a new couple of series with Elite Dangerous. One that I'm really looking forward to, but I'm not going to say anything about because I want it to be a surprise. But I have also gone and started recording a new series, a new exploration series, which a lot of people really seem to like at the moment. It is my Into the Black series. I just put out episode 1 yesterday. And in that, I'm literally just talking about random stuff as I'm starting out exploring. Because I've gone out exploring in a budget, in the biggest air quotation marks ever, explorer ship, which is a hauler. So quite literally, the second ship that you're ever likely to get in the game. It's going to be your first upgrade out of the Sidewinder. Now, I spent a couple of million on that ship. I basically got my new account up to getting that ship. So yeah, I've got a new account as well. 3 accounts now. Well, 4 if you count the private group account. So there's Chaos Wulff, Commander Chaos Wulff. I've got Commander the Mighty Ducky. The new one, which is Commander Mel Reynolds. So yes, as the title does go and say, I am a massive Firefly fan. And that is what the series is. It's basically a slightly Firefly-esque themed exploration series. Not sure how much theming it's going to be going into it, but I do love it. So there's that, and what I'm currently doing is reenacting my very first long distance exploration trip. My first one ever was about 8,000 light years out, I think, from Sol. I went to the Lagoon Nebula. Funnily enough, that was actually the first time I met Obsidian Ant in game. I didn't even know who he was at the time until then. So we met for the first time there. Now we're kind of, as I kind of hesitate to say fast friends, but we are kind of friends. And we've also, our acquaintances, we're like kind of halfway, half and half. After the Lagoon Nebula, I went off to the Omega Nebula, I think it was. Yeah, it was the Omega Nebula next, because I thought, you know what? That other nebula is not that far off. I'll actually go over there. So I went to the Omega Nebula, and that was really nice. It was a very different type of nebula, because whereas the Lagoon Nebula is a very red, and it's got a lot of red, so certain parts of the nebula are extremely vividly red. Other parts of it are like kind of a murky brown, kind of a weird kind of poisonous green. The Omega Nebula is very different. It's black and purple. So it was a very different kind of sight. And then when I got there, I thought, you know what, I'll have a look around again, see if I can find another nebula. And the next one I saw was the Trifid Nebula. Now, this one I think was a little bit smaller than the Omega Nebula. And it wasn't that far off, so I headed over there, and it was a very similar style of nebula. It was like kind of the blacky purple style again, I think, but I still enjoyed it. And I even managed to get my name on a star in the Lagoon Nebula. I mean, I had to go over nearly 500,000 light seconds away to actually get to the damn thing. But I insisted on getting my name on it, so I have got my name down in infamy in the Lagoon Nebula somewhere. It was like a Y-class dwarf, a Y-class star or something. Maybe something a little bit higher than that. It was a red star, I believe. But I just thought, I have to get my name on it. I have to get it. Because it's one of the things people will notice when they go in there. So I'm pretty much just going and retreading that last exploration trip. Although I am also thinking of potentially going to another nebula as well, and on the way back I'm going to go and visit the Thor's Eye system. Because there's a black hole in there, and I think it's one of, if not the closest black hole to the bubble. And that's what I'm currently planning on doing. So that's what I'm currently planning in Elite Dangerous. I'm also going to be doing... I'm basically going to go and continue doing some of my loadout videos, and I need to do... Because I've got all my beta videos, those are all my first impressions videos, and those are the ones that I have colour-coded green on my channel. So yes, in case you haven't noticed, I do colour-code my videos in my channel. Anything green is my first impressions or my review videos. Blue is exploration, kind of yellow is zero to hero, red is like tutorials and standard videos, orange is like call to actions and stuff like that, and obviously the Refuel with Wulff episodes. And I've got a series which I have colour-coded purple, which is my builds series. Like different ways of building different ships. So what I'm thinking is continuing on with that. And it's going to be a lot easier now, considering that I've now got access to Founders World. So I've got access to Jameson Memorial in the Shinrata Desra system. Why is this important? It's because I can go there and I can buy every ship in the game, including the Cobra Mark IV, because I did actually get Horizons whilst that offer was still going. And everything there is at a 10% discount. So it's got every module, everything. It's easy to get. And I've now pretty much got the money to go and do this. So that's awesome. So I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to start off with like the smaller ships and so on. I've done one so far, which was an update on my Vulture ship, build. Because I had a video a while back saying, "Oh, this is my Vulture loadout. What do you guys think?" But at that point, I was obsessed with frag cannons and so on, and they were fun, but they kind of ran out of ammunition extremely quickly. So I quickly changed my build after that. And now, since they've actually gone and introduced the large and huge multi-cannons, I actually have a large multi-cannon on my Vulture because I do enjoy my multi-cannons. So that's awesome, and that's changed. So I'm planning to continue on with that series, and I'm thinking of taking like requests and stuff on there. Like people send me, potentially I'll have people send me Anara builds or something. I'll take a look at them, see if it's worth actually giving a look at. If I find them interesting enough is what I mean, not whether whether they're worth it or not, but if I do like the look of them, then I'll go and make a video on it and give credit to the person that sent it to me. That'll be interesting to see. It'll be a great way of you getting involved in my channel as well, because that's something else I want to go and do. I want to go and include you guys more in the proceedings in my channel. Not exactly what I'm doing, but I want to have you included in the actual things that I am doing, if that makes sense. You're not going to be. I don't want people to be like telling me what to do, but I'm going to be having them included with what I'm actually deciding to do. That kind of thing. So that's awesome. Oh yeah. Also, I did hit 20,000 subscribers about a couple of days ago. So that is amazing. I am so happy with that. So I've got to say a big, massive thank you to every single one of you who has subscribed to my channel. And I'm really just looking forward to seeing how far I can take this channel. I still find it mind-boggling because I never expected my channel to take off. And I know a lot of people say this, but I really didn't. Basically, I came onto YouTube. I was originally making World of Tanks videos, as many people already know, because I keep saying this all the time. But the World of Tanks, they were very hard to get. It was a very hard market to try and get into, because I got a couple of subscribers. I got about 100 in one day because the Mighty Jingles actually shared one of my videos back in the day. I look back at it now and I think, oh my god, the quality was so atrocious. The audio quality, I sounded like I was half asleep, but I was actually suffering very heavily with hay fever at the time. Thankfully, I'm on slightly different medication now, and it's really helping out. But the video was called The Doom Turtle Chronicles, and it was just a couple of games of my favourite ship. Not my ship, my favourite tank. You see, I've been playing Elite Dangerous for so long, I just automatically default to ship rather than anything else. Because I've been doing Elite Dangerous videos now for about 1.5 years, I think. And since I've been doing that, my subscriber count has gone up drastically. And I am just eternally grateful to Frontier for this. Just for, not for anything they've specifically done, but just for the game, just for Elite Dangerous. It's just really helped my channel immensely. And I never expected to get this far. And as of now, as of time of recording, this particular video going up will be my 400th and 83rd video that I've put up onto YouTube. I mean, yeah, holy crap. I never thought I'd have got that many out. I mean, I've still got all my World of Tanks videos up. I mean, the original ones I had were just good, kind of fair or good games that me and the clan had back in the day. And I'd get them to send me replays. I'd just put it with a bit of music in the background and we'd share it between each other because it'd be a more fun way of actually sharing these replays. And it was fun to do. So that was great. And it's kind of just evolved into this. My editing skills have gotten much better. But then again, there's always exceptions to the rule, because last episode I did go and leave a screw up at the beginning of the video. I did actually notice that it was still there. It was there before I went and uploaded the video, but I thought, you know what? It's about, people thought that the Cobra 4 screw-ups at the beginning of that video were hilarious. And that was 5 minutes of me screwing up before I kindly got it right. They thought that was hilarious. I thought, you know what? Sod it. I'm not actually going to go and re-render. I'll actually just upload it as it is and see how people react to it. It's only a little screw-up at the beginning. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Let me know what you think. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. I'm loving doing everything with YouTube, although it's kind of like a second job, because some people might think, oh, it's easy for you to say playing video games for a living. Because I had somebody actually say that to me on the TeamSpeak server today. It's like, actually, no, I don't play games for a living. I do this on top of my day job. Because I have a very heavy duty job, basically, as my day job. I'm not going to go into details of what my day job is, because I don't want people to... I'm not going that far into it. I don't want to go that far into my private life. But, yeah, it's a very heavy-duty job, and I often come back exhausted. And sometimes I just don't want to record because I'm knackered. Or cream crackered, as the Cockney rhyming slang goes. Just exhausted, let's say. But I have to... the thing is, it's just a love of making these videos that gets me up off my tired ass and gets me set down at the computer and doing more recording. Because I love it. I mean, I've currently got a bunch of Elite Dangerous series going. I've got my Planet Base series going. Just starting Season 4 of Planet Base, so that's awesome. Still going with Season 3 of Zero to Hero. And we're kind of getting a good way into Season 2 of XCOM 2. And I love that. I mean, I know my Planet Base and my XCOM 2 series don't actually get as many views as the rest of my content. But they've got their own little cult followings, and I do go and include you guys in my XCOM 2 playthrough. We do actually have a bunch of Wulff members that are my XCOM operatives. So that's awesome. I mean, there's even Kyle Geddes. First season he was my demolitions expert, and now he is one of my healers. And he was loving being in the game up until the point he died in Season 1. He's back again in Season 2 though. We resurrected him. He's kind of he's done a phoenix. He's risen from the ashes, and he died. He got liquidated under a Andromedon's fist, and he wasn't very happy with my response when that happened. I went, "No, he's killed Geddy." Oh well, at least he was expendable. He gave me so much crap about it that night on TeamSpeak. It was horrendous. And he was salty. He's been salty about that ever since, until I got him back into the Season 2. So he's happy now that he's not dead yet. I think he nearly died at one point, but we actually managed to save him on his bleed out timer, I think. I can't quite remember. I know somebody got knocked out or something, or he saved somebody. I don't really remember. But it was funny as hell. Just having a lot of fun with it. Because Season 2 has basically all the new content for XCOM 2. It's got Shen's Last Gift. It's got the Alien Leaders thing in there, so that's awesome. But yeah, that's about all I can think of about what I'm planning to do for YouTube, at least. But you know what? Something absolutely hilarious happened to me a couple of weeks back. Basically what happened is I went to the store and I thought, you know what? I fancy making some nice food for me and the missus. So I went round the store, I had a look around at different things, and I found this packet of meat. And I had a look at it, and it said, I thought, you know what? I do actually fancy some beef. So I picked up this beef and went, and I thought, you know what? That's actually a good price for beef in Norway. And yes, for anybody who's watching, I do live in Norway, but I know I am not Norwegian. I am actually British myself, but I've been living in Norway for about 3.5 to 4 years now. But anyway, so my Norwegian's not great. I can speak Norwegian, such as I can say things like, jo, jeg kan prate norsk, men min norsk ikke så godt. Ja, selvfølgelig ikke perfekt med norsk. Which basically means I can speak Norwegian, not amazingly, but it's okay, kind of thing. The only reason I didn't translate exactly is because I'd actually forgotten what I'd said straight after saying it. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'd picked up this beef, and I thought, yeah, this is kind of good price for that. So I'll pick up some potatoes, this, that, and the other. I'll make some really nice food. That night, the missus came home from work, because she finishes work after I do. And we get back, we think, you know what, let's make that beef. It's been sitting in the fridge for a day or so. So let's go and make that. And the missus is always saying that she can make beef better than I can. So I thought, you know what, I'll let you go and make the beef, and I'll make everything else, because I know you don't like doing everything else, but you like making the beef. So yeah, that's fine. We'll go and do that. And I basically turn the oven on, turn the pans on and everything, turn the hobs on, start boiling my waters and everything. And I come sit down on my computer to check up some stuff on YouTube, and all I hear is, "What the hell is this?" from the kitchen. I was like, what? And she goes, "What's this meat?" And I come up and had a look at it. I said, "It's beef, isn't it?" She goes, "That's not bloody beef, it's whale meat." I was like, wait, what? It was the same. It was the right colour for beef, because it had got a sauce over it that made it look the same colour as beef. So I thought it was beef. It was even in the barbecue section of the bloody food market. And she's going, and Mrs. Kerswell, she's flipping her lid at this. She's going, "Wow, how can you buy this stuff? How can you go and kill an angel of the ocean?" I'm kind of flabbergasted here, thinking, what the hell's going on? So she's going ape shit at me. And I'm going, look, don't get angry with me. I didn't know it was whale meat, because in Norwegian, whale meat is actually hvalbiff. It's like whale beef. I didn't know what the word whale was. I just thought that was like some type of beef, like prime beef or something. So that's what I thought it was. It was the right colour. It was in the right section of the supermarket. It even said beef on the goddamn bloody packaging. But no, it was what's, and she was just going skits at me. Later on, she was trying to tell me that she was trying to be ironic about it and funny about it, but no, she was annoyed that somebody killed a whale. And she was blaming me for it. But she calmed down later. It was just funny as all hell now. So I went and told the guys on TeamSpeak about this, and now it's just a new thing. Whenever the missus is slightly not happy about with me or something, they're always bringing up the bloody whale meat just to kind of annoy her a little bit more with me. Or even, "Oh no, we can't penetrate the side of this tank. Load the whale meat," or something along those lines. Yeah, thanks, Geddy, you bastard. So it's just absolutely hilarious. So obviously we just thought, you know what, screw this, we'll chuck the meat away, we'll go out and eat, save trouble. So we went out, we had a meal, and it was great. So at least something good came from that. But oh well. Yeah, so funny things are happening in and out of game, and some interesting things to come in the future. I mean, like I said, I've hit 20,000 subscribers. I'm also planning to rebrand my channel. I mean, just to clarify, I'm not kind of getting sponsorships or whatever, or this, that, and the other, or changing games or whatever. I'm just changing the name of the gaming channel, changing the name of the channel, because I've already changed it, as you can see. It's now Chaos Wulff Sci-Fi Gaming rather than just Commander Chaos Wulff. Now, I changed this for a reason. Because originally when I named the channel Commander Chaos Wulff, I was playing... what was I playing? I was playing World of Tanks, I was playing Armoured Warfare, I was playing XCOM 2, I was playing Elite Dangerous, and so on. Games like that. And every single one of those, you are a commander. Whether it be a tank commander, base commander, ship commander, this, that, and the other. I was a commander. So that's why I called myself Commander Chaos Wulff. But I realised a little while back, I mean just before I actually changed the channel's name, that calling myself Commander Chaos Wulff is extremely ambiguous and could mean, it basically looking at it would mean that my channel could be about absolutely anything. So I wanted to kind of direct the focus of my channel through the name, which is why I've called it Sci-Fi Gaming. Because as you notice, I'd play nothing really but sci-fi games, because that's what appeals to me most. I know you guys like it as well, because it's the closest thing to... It's like Elite Dangerous, which is where I got most, if like 99% of all my subscribers come from Elite Dangerous content. Not everybody, but some people do. Well, most people do, I should say. And I wanted to kind of reflect that I'm a gaming channel primarily and what type of gaming that I play. So that's why it's called that. So I'm also going to be changing all my channel art and all my thumbnails. The problem is I was already supposed to have done this by now, but my graphics artist, he's a great guy, but sometimes he is a little bit... He doesn't get back to you as often as he really should do, and sometimes he forgets what he's doing. So, yeah, we should theoretically have been rebranded already with all shiny new thumbnails, shiny new channel art. My Twitch channel was supposed to be all updated and everything. And even my logos and everything were all supposed to be updated and done. But that's not happened yet because he's not finished with everything yet. Admittedly, it is a lot of work, but it's just not happened yet. But it's coming in the near future. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I wanted to make things a lot more colourful as well. Because up until now, everything's been a lot darker on the channel, at least to like all the thumbnails and stuff. I've been trying to change that because I want things to be a lot more eye-catching as well. Because that's going to be great. And I'm also going to be reducing the overall length of a lot of my videos. Because currently, before, a lot of the videos were like 35 to... Well, not 35, like 45 minutes to an hour long, some of them were. And I know a lot of guys don't... A lot of people who have a life outside of gaming don't have the time to sit down for hours on end watching videos. Like if you've got kids, if you've got jobs, whatever, if you've got families, you don't have time to sit and watch. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to be reducing the overall average length of my videos. I mean, my 0 to Hero ones are still going to be around about 35 to 45 minutes long, because I don't want to change those because those are my core ones. But any new series like potentially the Solace Project or the Doom, they're going to be about 30 minutes long, around about 35 minutes long, because I want them to be more digestible. And I'll just try and get more videos out. So we'll see how that works. So that it's going to be easier to actually sit down and watch these, because I want my videos to be accessible to everybody. Not just the people that have lots of time or no life, like myself sometimes. But oh well, that's basically what's going to be happening with the channel and everything else. Now, I think that's about everything I really wanted to talk about in this particular episode. And as you can see, I've changed the way I'm doing the video kind of thing at the moment with my Refuel with Wulff. Usually I was sitting in front of the camera. And I felt like doing that this time, but that means I'd have to tidy up. No, I just thought I'd try something different, see what you guys think. Because a lot of people were complaining about having my ugly mug on the screen, and I was kind of feeling a little bit hurt about that. So thought we'd try something a bit different. Let me know what you think about this type of video in the comments, if you want me to continue with it or not. But anyway, I do hope you have enjoyed this video and just sat here listening to me ramble about things for about 30 minutes. I've enjoyed talking about things, because, you know, I'm one of the few people that really loves the sound of his own voice. But yes, anyway guys, as always, like the video if you've liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Neither of those good enough for you, that's what the comments are for. And I enjoy reading all the comments that are always down there. It's great to see. But anyway guys, I've been Chaos Wulff. Thank you for watching Sci-Fi Gaming. I will see you soon. And until next time, Commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.